Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm super excited. It is pretty early. I'm going to be trying to film more in the mornings. So if you see me kind of low energy towards the beginning of the video, that's always going to be why. But I've got so much new stuff, so many new goodies. And I just cannot wait to share them with you. So I've done a lot of shopping recently because I hadn't done any in like a long time. So I've got lots of good stuff. So I got some stuff from Target, some stuff from TJMAXX, some stuff from Girl, that was a haul. I did a lot of shopping at ULTA. So, I got, this isn't in here because I've been using it because my skin has been giving me lots of problems and my friend recommended this, but she recommended it from The Ordinary. I just bought it from Skincare, or Revolution Skincare, because they had it at Target. So this is a 10% niacinamide serum, and I actually have really been liking it, and it's been maybe a little bit drying to my skin, but honestly it's doing more good than it is harm. I'll just like moisturize really heavily afterwards. But yeah, my skin, my pores, help. We're struggling. I also got a backup of my flat iron like heat protectant period. Mine is from Garnier Fructis. I always have trouble saying that. Does anyone else? Like, I swear. But I like this. It doesn't make my hair have any kind of like oily residue. I've tried some that are like an oil base, which are nice, but then like my hair has like an oily residue, so I really like this. Those two were from Target. This I got from TJMAXX. This is the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. This is their Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. I don't know why it was a TJMAXX, but I am excited. So I have mine in the shade 2.30W. I really hope it works for me. It seems like it's going to. I'm a little bit fair right now. My tan is starting to wear off, so we'll see how I like this. Ideally I will love it because it was pretty affordable. I think I had it for $12.99. like, that's really good. This is something else I got from TJMAXX. I got the Cover FX glitter drops. I got this for $3. I'm sure sometimes we bought it and returned it and didn't like it, but like, this is gorgeous. Their glitter drops are everything. I mean, ideally I would have chosen probably a color a little bit more like warm, but I think this is still really beautiful, and when I mix it in with stuff, ideally it will be really, really nice. Also from TJMAXX, I got this lotion. This is the Formula 1006 Tip to Toe Moisturizing Body Lotion with Fig and Mandarin. This is $2. Again, $2. It's literally new. I don't understand on this one, but we'll try it. This I got from Walmart. Random. This is the Tropic Like It's Hot, or this is the B-Tan Tropic Like It's Hot SPF 15 Deep Tanning Spray Oil. So I got this because ideally I will be outside sometime this summer and would like to be a little bit tan, so we'll see how this works too. But I like this brand. And the last thing I got from Target was the Mighty Patch. So I got some of these from Revolution Skincare, but this one I think is going to be better. I've gotten a lot better reviews from what I've heard from people about these, and no one has even talked about the Makeup Revolution ones, or Revolution Skincare ones. So I'm pretty pumped about that, trying those out. But I got so much stuff at Ulta, you guys. Got this big old bag right here. Something I'm super excited about is this. So Revolution Skincare / makeup came up with these mattifying niacinamide primer drops. Helps to mattify skin, creates a smooth base for makeup application. We're going to be using this today. I've been struggling with that. I also got some whitening strips just because I normally get these at Walmart, but I already opened these and used one. I really like these. They don't really cause my teeth too much sensitivity. If you do have a lot of sensitivity, I don't think I'd recommend these. Or maybe use them sparingly. Ooh, I'm gonna use this today. I missed having this. I used to have it before. This is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream, and I really like this. It reduces the look of dark circles and puffiness, moisturizes, and helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides and hyaluronic acid. This is really nice. This is a repurchase for me, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, I got some stuff from the e.l.f. X Jen Atkin collection. So this is the Extra Lip Duo in Bring It On Brown. I love brownie tones. So I'm kind of setting the makeup stuff that we're going to be wearing today over here on this side so that I kind of know what's going on. This is another thing I got from the e.l.f. X Jen Atkin. I got the palette. So it comes with a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, and then all these brown tones. So I'm excited to try this out. Got some more goodies. I got a repurchase for me of my favorite foundation. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. Probably one of the best drugstore foundations there ever is to exist. They also came out with this guy. My mom got this one for me at Target or at Walmart because I couldn't find my right. This is normally the shade I get. But it's now in this like Super Stay Active Wear. So I'm interested to see what the difference is, honestly. Oh, so this one is up to 24-hour wear. This one's up to 30-hour wear. So what I'm hearing is this one is just like a longer wear version, which is crazy because this one's already a super long wear version. So I'm also super interested to try that out. I got some brow pencils from LA Girl. I got a backup of my favorite lip liner. This is the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner in the shade Cafe. Absolutely love it. But I also got this one. This is the Shockwave Nude Lip Liner from LA Girl. It just seems like a really nice nude, so we might try this one today. You guys, there is a fly in my room. So my makeup room borders the window and also is like right here. There's like an outside door. So can we stop playing around? So I got 2 sprays, which I'm going to be using them today. This one's from the e.l.f. Jet Atkin collection. It just says Mist Me. A lightweight, hydrating facial mist moisturizes the skin and refreshes makeup with an irresistible coconut scent. Excited about this one. But this one I used when I did my graduation photos, you guys. Wow, it like really lasted all day. I was up since like 4 a.m. and like wore that makeup all the way through the evening, and it literally lasted so good. I even took a nap in the middle of that day. It was really crazy. But this is this finishing, setting, all day wear for a lasting makeup look, breathable, barely there feel. Honestly, this has that scent of like, wow, we're not leaving. I don't know what it is about this, but it says Pro Spray and Set. It reminds me of a high-end product, so I think it might be a dupe. I will insert said high-end product here. I will look for it. I can't remember off the top of my head right now. So I got some more. I got another eyebrow pencil. I got this and I thought it was a lip gloss, and it's not a lip gloss, so we'll be going back because I do not need this. This is the Hair and Brow Pomade by e.l.f. and Jen Atkin. And I don't know what, I just was grabbing stuff, honestly. Did not realize that this was not a lip gloss, so that will be going back. I got this lipstick from LA Girl. Honestly, super impressed with this packaging. It's super, super cute. LA Girl is one of my favorite brands, honestly. I like a lot of their things. And this shade looks beautiful. Recently, somebody asked me what lip color I was wearing, and I'm telling them I'm wearing MAC Velvet Teddy. Yeah, Velvet Teddy. And don't these literally look like the almost exact same shade? So if it is a dupe, I'm going to be so excited. So I'm going to just swatch them real quick, because I would love to tell this woman, do not go buy that MAC thing. We got something similar. Oh, it's similar. This has a lot more of a soft, creamy texture, but we'll test it out. This is the LA Girl one. This is MAC Velvet Teddy. They look very similar. And maybe on the lips you wouldn't be able to tell, but it's definitely not like an exact dupe by any means. It's just another one of those things where like nudes all kind of look the same. That's everything I got. Oh wait, one more thing. I got the Ordinary Retinol in Squalane. A highly stable, water-free, so I don't know. I like all the Ordinary stuff. My friend was with me and she's like, oh, get this. So we got it. Also, you guys, this super cute top. It's like a little crop moment. It's adorable. I'll insert a photo of me wearing it here. It is from Princess Polly. They have the cutest things. Obsessed. Okay, so I'm going to start with this Eye Repair Cream by CeraVe. I love this. I literally like used it all the way up last time I owned it. And I've got so much skincare, but honestly, this is just something that was so easy, such a staple, and it didn't irritate my skin. It was super moisturizing, and I loved it so much. And I think it's really important when you're doing your makeup to have a really nice hydrated skin base. Even if you have really oily skin, you don't want your skin to produce extra oils. So if you want to go ahead and just start out by using, you know, moisturizer on your skin, I promise there will be a difference. It will love you. I'm going to pop on some lip balm. This is the Milani Fruit Fetish in the Kiwi Melon scent. Oh, we're going to try these primer drops. Oh, I did get another primer. This was a random purchase. It was at Walmart. I just saw it and was like, oh, I need that. We'll try it out. It was already in my drawer though. But this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Mattifying Primer Sunscreen. This is what the packaging looks like. Excited. I'm honestly, if you can tell, I'm looking for like all the mattifying goodness right now. I noticed that because maybe summer's coming, or because I'm like at work now and I'm wearing makeup all the time, all day long. My nose is a complete oil slick. So this is the Niacinamide Primer Drops from Revolution Skincare. It kind of comes out really thick. I was expecting something more serum-y. It feels like a serum, but it just came out really thick. So this is the only primer I have today, really, so I'm just going to slather this all over the face. Okay, so far it feels nice. It really does feel like a serum, super lightweight feel. I will let you know if my skin is mad at the end of the day. So this I applied everywhere, but in like my problem area, which is my nose, I'm going to try the Matte Fit Me mattifying primer. And now this one has a sunscreen kind of a lotiony texture. Kind of feels like I'm putting liquid Elmer's glue. It's kind of tacky, which I honestly like when it comes to primers because, oh, it does smell like sunscreen, but I really like that like tacky feel when it comes to primers because the reality is that that feeling always makes your makeup like stick a little bit better, adhere a little bit better to your skin. So I'm all here for it if it has a sticky feel. To prime my skin, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jen Atkins spray. I'm going to just test the spritz on this. That has like a really nice mist. Wow, that like coconut scent is really, really beautiful. The spritz is super soft, super nice. Wow, it smells really good. It smells like a day at the beach. I love that. Moving right along. So our face is primed. I'm going to go in with the Beauty Blender Balance Foundation. I really, really hope I love this. Just because like I like new foundations. That's one thing that like for some reason when I did start wearing, oh, the cute thing about this is that you literally can just like squirt it out right here and then pick it up. Burp. It's like it comes with its own little palette. I think that's like super revolutionary. This is like one of the darkest shades they had at my TJMAXX, but I think it works out because it kind of is like maybe a little bit light for me, but like pretty much my shade. So we can totally make this work. Oh, that guy is full coverage. Did you see that like pimple just get covered up immediately? Especially when I'm pale, I like to have shades like this in my collection because I'm not always self-tanning. Like I will self-tan for like special occasions or if I just want to feel really glam. But the reality is that I am not over here like self-tanning every week. It's not like a part of my my weekly beauty routine. But yeah, I do hope this looks really nice and that it lasts all day. So the claims on this foundation are a liquid whip longwear foundation. Or that's kind of what it says here. It also did have like a little lock function on the back. So honestly, of any foundation that I think I've ever seen, this has my favorite packaging. I've always thought that, like I've seen this packaging before. I always thought it was super revolutionary. Hey you guys, so that foundation is actually a little bit light for me. So I am mixing in a little bit of my deepest foundation, which is the Tarte nope, this is not Tarte. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This one is in the shade natural beige. I just kind of applied like one pump of it and have dispersed it around my face slowly. So just because I did mix them, I think everything is looking good, but just because I did mix this with a darker foundation doesn't mean that this one I don't like. Just because it's too light for me doesn't mean I don't like it. It doesn't mean I'm not going to keep it. So far I love the finish of it. I like the way that this foundation feels and I love the packaging. This is my shade. And this is my shade, and they are my shade at completely different times of the year, depending on whether it is winter or summer, or if I am self-tanned or not. And sometimes it's just somewhere in the middle, and I will mix them, but I love having foundations with the same undertone, my undertone, within different shade ranges so that I can pick a different shade depending on kind of where I'm at. So we're bringing an old favorite in today, just because I'm literally running out of it, and I want to be done with this. And I've already taken the stopper out, so we are almost there. We're scraping, honestly, at this point. But people don't like this anymore, but I do. And it looks like I'm applying a lot because I've dispersed it a lot, but there's not much product on my face, honestly. So I'm going to try to bring out some of my newer products just to try to supplement what we've already got going on here. So today I'm going to be using the Beauty Bakery Flour Better Not Bitter powder and the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous powder in the shade Carrots. But before we do that, I'm going to let my concealer sit for just a sec. And this has been a favorite. I don't know how much I've talked about it on camera, but this is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick. And I have loved applying this with this Nazanin Kavari foundation brush. It's a really small foundation brush, so it works out well for this. But I just love bronzing with this, kind of like a base for the rest of my stuff. Even when I'm not wearing makeup, this looks so good. The color is so versatile for me, I feel like. And I just really, really love this product. I love, like, as much as I love eyeshadow, I think my favorite thing about makeup has slowly become just getting like a really good base. I'm all here for all the complexion products lately. So basically I have the Beauty Bakery powder under my eyes. I'm also using it to set in areas that I crease a lot. And basically whatever I put under my eyes, I'm trying to disperse. I also do not bake. This hasn't been sitting here very long. And lately I've been liking smaller brushes to kind of diffuse stuff. Like I like large brushes, but sometimes I feel like you get a lot more control like this. I feel like with bigger brushes, they're a little bit more fluffier and a little bit less dense, and I don't get as much like product packed into the skin. Okay, so far I'm loving everything that I have tried, and just also the products that I'm using that aren't like brand new to me are products that are still kind of new in my collection, and I've slowly been testing and kind of getting to know. So I just took this powder and kind of dusted it around the rest of my face. It leaves a very subtle glow. I haven't done this much makeup in a little while, so I'm kind of like, now what? But we're gonna jump into this e.l.f. X Jen Atkin palette. Honestly, I don't know what the need is for this extra plastic e.l.f. They could have literally just put tape on this and called it a day. No hate, but like, why, you know? So, using my Nazanin Kavari brushes. All the brushes that look like this are from Nazanin Kavari, but I'm gonna go with this bronzer first. I like e.l.f. bronzers. This is probably one of the collections with e.l.f. that is something very similar to what I would create if I were to do a collaboration. I think she did everything so beautiful and so sleek. I think Jen Atkin really killed it. And I love that she worked with a brand like e.l.f. that brings such an affordable price point to things. I honestly have been I'm so picky about bronzers, and lately I know exactly what I like and what I don't like, and she did a really good job on this bronzer. I really like it. The color is literally perfect. It's not getting muddy even though I'm applying a lot. It's blending beautifully. The color is on point. And honestly, like, the real test for me is like, yeah, if a bronzer can look good on my face, that's great. But if it looks good as a nose contour slash bronzing powder, that's like always a really big test for me. So far so good. Wow, that looks really pretty. This is a really nice palette, you guys. I didn't know exactly how I was going to feel about it, but it was one of the things in the collection that I was like, it's like one of the larger items, kind of a staple. So I felt like I had to pick it up. I also love that it's both a face and like eye palette. I've always been a fan of that. So now I'm going to jump into the blush. The blush here looks really cute. The palette is called Let's Elfing Do This. That's so cute. I also love the like clear acrylic clean white. Like she killed it. Wow. I honestly wasn't sure because this looks like a pretty bright blush, but also kind of fair. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but so far so good. I'm also going to put a little bit on my nose. Summery sunburnt look, here we come. We are doing it. So before I apply a highlight, I'm going to go back in with the Mist Me. Yeah. Like Mist Me? Like did you miss me? But with a T. That is so refreshing. Normally I don't love coconut scent on everything. I feel like it's kind of been overdone. But I think she did it such a good way. It's so soft and like refreshing, honestly. So I wasn't filming, but basically while my face is still damp, I'm gonna jump into this highlighter. And when I say damp, I mean like the tiniest bit damp, like such a small amount. So I like the highlighter so far. That's what it looks like on my chin. The color on this is beautiful. This palette isn't super diverse though, that's something I will say, but like it doesn't have to be, as long as there are creators and companies out there that do this same exact thing for women of color, women with more pigment to their skin. I think that it's okay as long as those conversations are happening, you know what I mean? Those collaborations are happening, those products are being launched. I think it's okay. Because not everybody has to create 2 palettes with a brand. Sometimes that's just not in the budget. Sometimes that's just not the reality. So I actually really like this highlighter. It's not like super intense, but like also kind of is. Oh, you know what? I forgot to use the freaking glitter drops. I meant to use those while my skin was still wet, but I can definitely showcase those. I loved that palette so far. Loved it. So I've been wanting to try a new brow pencil. This one's from LA Girl. Okay, so this brow pencil is in the shade Brunette. This is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil. This is what it looks like. It comes with a spoolie on one side and a teeny tiny little brow pencil on the other side. I have to say that for what the product is actually nice. I like this color for my brows. It's okay. I prefer products that don't take me a million years to apply. I have a lot of brow situation happening. I have a lot of natural hairs. I got 2 of these, so I'm gonna return. I'm gonna return that, but I don't like that. I think if you're somebody who has a lot more kind of finer hairs, maybe just less thick of eyebrows, or you're someone who wants to do very, very minimal, go for it. But I actually have space I need to fill in, and so I have been liking, I've always liked this, but this is the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil. So this kind of does the same thing. It is a lot larger, so I feel like it just covers area a lot quicker for me. We are going to start doing some eye makeup. I'm going to start with the bronzer shade as my transition crease color, which if you're not doing this, when I realized when somebody like opened the door for me of like, hey, you're already using your bronzer everywhere else on your face, use it as your transition color for natural looks if you don't have anything. Or in palettes like this, it's like you're not limited to these shades. She didn't add a shade like this for your transition because it's here. You just gotta dip into it, even if it's, you know, draw outside, color outside the lines, kind of like see past that limitation. For some reason, it did take me someone like being that and like telling me that via a YouTube video probably for me to really understand that, and I was like, oh wow. I remember like thinking it was life-changing. Jumping in with the slightly warmer shade Next Door. Oh, this shade is everything. We love her. Wow. This is also the shade I'm gonna be using under my eye probably. I honestly feel like this is just applying so incredibly smoothly. And like, I like e.l.f. eyeshadows. I really do. Especially like their newer formulas. They are just killing the game. I've always said this, but like e.l.f. has really just become one of my absolute favorite drugstore brands because they just kill it on everything. I mean, there's so little that I've tried from them that I haven't liked. So now I'm just gonna take a little angled or a little flat definer brush, and I'm kind of going to create some eyeliner with literally just eyeshadow. I like that she gave us a really, really dark brown in here, but not a black. Listen, look at this pigment. It took me a little bit to kind of create this and blend it the way I wanted it, but I think that would have been with any eyeshadow just because of the brush that I was using. But this looks so incredibly good. I'm gonna take that like second deepest brown here and just kind of accentuate the crease a little bit. I'm just kind of going back and like, now that I've got this like wing going, I want to make sure that my crease is deep enough. I have to figure out the price point on this guy because I'm sure that it was probably a little bit pricier for e.l.f.'s collabs. At least I would imagine it to be, because honestly the quality is just ridiculous. The packaging is so adorable. It's just really good. So I'd be surprised if it wasn't just like a smidge more expensive than their normal things. But also it's e.l.f., so you just quite never know if they just like really nailed it and like gave us that nice low price point. So I'm gonna use this like second shade right here, and then maybe a little bit of this one under the eyes. So these are for my Oni because I'm going to use these today because they're really affordable, and I think that, I mean, if we're already using an e.l.f. eye palette, we might as well stick with affordable. You can get these at the Dollar Tree for $1. So these are the extra large wispy dramatic, and we're going to go in with these today. I love lashes that taper outward, so we're going to do those. And I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Sky High Mascara. I don't love this mascara. I feel like other people absolutely love it and thought it was amazing, but I just don't love wands like this, and I think that's why I don't like it. So this is by no means a bad mascara. It's really just about preference, because you can see it does like separate my lashes and extend them, but I like lashes, or I like mascaras that also make my lashes look really fluffy. Like my lashes are already long, so I look for volume. I just don't feel like this does that. I also feel like the wand is a little bit too flimsy. I want to show you guys what these glitter drops look like from Cover FX. I haven't actually swatched them yet either. So I'm just going to put a drop on the back of my hand. I've heard these are super intense. Maybe we'll even be able to right here. Oh wow, those are beautiful. They really are just like glitter. I'm just gonna try tapping some. Okay, the fact that I can literally use these over top as highlighter and add a little bit of glitter is super good to know. Because normally with products like this, something that deters me is that they will not blend over top of powders, and the fact that I can pat it in and just lightly apply it, we love that. And like, I mean, I still have all this product and I just used a drop, so I think these are one of those things that are just gonna really last forever. But I think that also if you're just like that kind of person that really likes glittery stuff, you can't really quite see it on my chest, but I think it does look really, things like this do look really pretty lathered on the chest. There's like that really soft glitter reflection on skin. You can actually see it on my chest now. We're gonna try the Jen Atkin lip combo first, see how we feel. So I love how big this feels. Like this is large, you guys. So this is a regular product, like a regular lip liner, but this one is like, obviously has a lipstick with it. So I'm gonna try the lip liner first. I love it because it's like a nice brown, and you guys, if you know me, you know I love brown. Yes, that's all I have to say. So creamy, so nice, so beautiful. I really hope this is a similar color. It's not, but I still really love it. It's like a really nice brown, and that is like a soft brown too, a nice soft matte finish. And the fact that the lip liner is so creamy, wow. Okay, you guys, I love everything that she came out with. Minus the like eyebrow gel, I just know I wouldn't like that, wouldn't use it. But if I had to say pick anything up, it would be this lip product, especially if you're a Latina, go get this. And secondly, the eyeshadow palette slash face palette is just super nice, especially just for like if you're looking to add basics for your collection. If you're a beginner in makeup, that is perfect for so many different things. So versatile. It is the perfect travel guide. Wow, you guys, I 100% love this combo. Also, she did a really good job of matching the tones, because this is the only thing I have on my face and this is the only thing I have on my lips so far, and like the tones of this eyeshadow is particularly with the lip liner and combo, oh, just to die for. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like this. I do want to throw a little bit of this LA Girl lipstick over top. This is in the shade Nudie. It is a little bit glossy, so I just kind of want to see what it looks like layered. So it is a little bit more nude than the current situation. And this one, as you can see, added a slight like sheen finish. I need to test this out some more just by itself, but I think it's really beautiful, like just from what I've seen so far. So you will see this more on my channel, just along with some other stuff. But so far, everything I tried was a hit. I was really nervous about doing this video when I knew I needed to leave the house immediately, because like what if everything was a fail? What if the like foundation was a fail? Everything else, the primers, like what if it just didn't work? But for first impressions, for everything to be so wildly good is just outstanding. So last thing I'm going to do is put on some of this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. This is what I hope is going to make my makeup help to last a little long throughout the day, because I do have like, it's literally like 7 in the morning, and so like from now until literally like midnight tonight, this has got to stay put. I mean, I will touch up, but for the most part, you know, it's got to stay. So now this is one of those products that comes out a little intense, just FYI. It's not like that soft mist.